You get treated to a lot of very good races here on Alpha Live's Race of the Week. And this week, I think, has a chance to be Race of the Year. One of my favourites so far. Brilliant racing throughout. Very clean as well. And also, one of the best last lap moves to the lead you will ever see. Unbelievable race. Sit back and very much enjoy this week's Race of the Week, which was the Junior X30 final on Saturday from the British Kart Championships at PFI.
In 19th place, 20th place, yesterday's winner's going to try and go from P20 to P1. Let's see, through the Bruno Ferrari chicane and out into the bowl for the first time in Junior X30. It is a clean start, and it's a great start as expected from Riley Cranham.
Good start there from Cranham. He got it perfectly done on the lights.
Endicott second.
No, is it Endicott? Is it Archie? Archie had a very good start from third place. Initially took second place away from Patel.
It must be Archie Owen.
Yep.
Sorry, Endicott is in fourth position. BMR Restart running in second and fourth early stages. We'll keep an eye on yesterday's winner. Number
Shenton.
2, Shenton's a wild, you know. You don't need to ask Rocco Leon Shenton twice to make a move. Are we going to get a privateer victory? Still the only Junior X30 driver, privateer, to have ever won a final. It happened here in the rain. It was Rylan Eschberg.
10 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Still early stages. Here's your fight for second place. Archie Owen, Mayan Patel. Mayan Patel. The back end of the kart steps out there. He makes it work for second place, and now they will set about charging down and catching Riley Cranham. Riley Cranham's job right here, Henry, for me, is just keep those points ticking over. Of course, he'd like to win the race. He's a racing driver at the end of the day. But right now, he's got a big advantage in those point standings over Archie Owen. It's all down to the others, to Patel, to Edgar, to Owen, to Richardson, who's already up to P14 in this race. They've got to make him crack.
Yep.
And so far this season, it's very doubtful that that's going to happen, because what has impressed me with Riley Cranham throughout the course of this karting season, whether here nationally or in Europe, is his calmness. He's being caught at the moment by Mayan Patel. Are we seeing the shoulders go up? No, he's keeping his eyes forward on the prize. He knows it's a long race, 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go.
Shenton
down the inside.
P3,
takes
job done.
third place away from George Edgar. Edgar has to defend to keep himself in decent nick. Is that Sukmani Kira coming? No, she's a little bit further down, but Max Endicott is definitely on the move. Fastest driver on the circuit.
Yes, Max Endicott, who's got an uncle, of course, at the age of 12. You know, they just, he's got a much older sibling that has just had a child. So Uncle Max is up into P5 at the moment. Riley Cranham, you say about how the maturity, contrasting with what the start of the year out in the United States, in Florida, at the Winter Trophy, the Rotax Winter Trophy, where Riley Cranham was not necessarily as calm and cool as collected. Has learned some very valuable lessons from those 2 weeks in Florida.
And it's interesting how if you would drive at the level of Riley Cranham and you have a bad first race of the season. Zach
McDonald was just going for a move there. It didn't quite work. So carry on.
I tell you who that reminds me of from last year, Harrison Mackie. Harrison Mackie did not have a good weekend at the Miami Winter Cup in 2024.
Nope.
And look what he went on to. He went on to be a double champion nationally, continentally. Could have been a triple champion, but RWF was a little bit beyond him on that particular occasion. 8 minutes and 15 seconds of this race to go. Still very much up in the air. Who's going to be on the podium today? This is a good competitive race. We're looking at the battle with Harley Musk in the middle of that. How's Harley getting on? It's around 15th place at the moment. Bit of a quiet weekend so far for Harley.
It's gone wrong again for Gold Chain Charlie Wolfett, who had a penalty, I think, that dropped him back. And now the Greg's on legs kart is slowing down at the back. Hey, it's a teething weekend, a tough opening weekend. We have a new leader. His name's Rocco Shenton. And what the dickens has happened there, because Cranham is back to 5th. Privateer, Rocco Shenton, MDL Motorsport, Mayan Patel, and BMR Restart, Max Endicott. Now run 1, 2 and 3, Mick Barrett Racing, George Edgar is 4th, Cranham for Fusion down to 5th. Then it's Buckley Owen and Premium Karting's Finley Lines in 281. Is he still? Yeah, Premium Karting's Finley Lines. Next in line, then it's Backler and Ewell. Sorry, it's Finley Lines has moved to the BMR team. So BMR Restart have got 3 weapons at the front of this field.
6 minutes and 45 seconds to go. This second act of this race is turning into... Oh, Cranham! No, he's gone wrong! Cranham went for a move. That was a mistake. Well, there is Charlie Wolfett out of the race. Well, that move was more like the old Riley Cranham in the final, dropping back. It was on George Edgar for 4th place. Initially, I thought he made it work, and then he had a bit of a touch, and it's dropped him all the way down to 10th place. Now, to be clear, yes, he's still going to have a good championship lead here.
Yeah, but that's cost him a good 20 points.
Yeah.
That move from leading to where he is now, we didn't see how he lost the lead. Sorry, you might have done, but I was talking about something else. So we didn't see where he lost the lead. That move, I mean, at the start of this race, Cranham had a near 80-point advantage in the standings. He has now got less than a 50-point advantage. So, it's still big, but hey, you can't afford to make those mistakes. Now, how does he react? Because he's just dropped back behind Aaron Richardson, yesterday's winner, who was second in the points at the start of the day. I mean, we're talking about championships, but look at the race lead. This is Rocco Shenton and Mayan Patel.
I hate to do this. We're going to have a bit of a challenge for our camera ops. Did I just see something on the rear right corner of Rocco Leon Shenton's cart? Is the rear bumper okay for the 286? It might just be how they've set it up, and it's a little bit lower.
You do realise that Rocco's mum is here watching.
I do.
And I get into trouble with her regularly for talking about it's Rocco versus the world because he's a privateer, and he's leading the race. Andrew Matthew, you're a braver man than I. I apologise, Mrs. Shenton, on my colleague's behalf. He knows not what he says.
4.5 minutes to go.
Doesn't matter now because we've got a new race leader, Mayan Patel. There's the crossover. There's Rocco Shenton. Now we'll see. It's just set up
low.
that way.
It's just low. It's just really nice setup.
Oh,
4.25 minutes to go then. It's going to be potentially a new winner here, but not if George Edgar's got anything to say about it. We said that the Mick Barrett Racing team were looking stronger here today. They struggled perhaps a little bit with the heat. They were great last week in the pouring rain. Can George Edgar get his 3rd podium in 4 races? Of course, the 2 other podiums were wins at GYG, similarly in cooler conditions.
There's a move.
Was that Endicott going for P2 on Mayan Patel?
Didn't work.
And here goes Edgar. Edgar through into 3rd place, and keep an eye on Finley Lines there as well. In 5th place, Finley Lines having a strong weekend. Has had some good results in Europe in recent months, but is yet to really have that breakthrough, particularly in finals. As
Good
there's
move.
a change for the
Patel
lead.
leads.
Through goes Patel. Patel back into 1st position.
Here
but
comes
Shenton's
Rocco.
not having any of that. Rocco Leon Shenton retakes the lead.
Rocco Leon Shenton, this is not a negative thing. He can make things hard for himself. Yesterday, he had an incident. When he is on form, he is sublime to watch in a go-kart, I have to say. He's a very aggressive driver, and with that comes, he has a certain style. And, sometimes that leads to issues, sometimes that leads to, starting further back than he might have done. But that's the way he drives. You can't teach a driver this experience to drive suddenly differently, because look at him. When he's on form, he is unbeatable. Now, what does he do? Privateer entry. Rocco Leon Shenton holding off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the best in different teams. MDL, Mark Dave Litchfield. You've got Mick Barrett Racing. You've got BMR Restart. You've got Fusion Motorsports. All in there. Chasing, you've got drivers backed by the Argenti Academy. And yet, leading the way. Who's that at the back of the field? That's the Jamie Green
Jacob Bachelor.
racing cart of Jacob Bachelor. They're all lining up to take their shot at the lad and dad team of Rocco Leon Shenton and his family. Okay, Rocco, I know your mum didn't like me saying it, but it now is you versus the world, because the world's breathing down your shoulders and you've got 90 seconds plus a lap to make your own piece of history in Junior X30.
Great move by Finley Lyons. Is up to third place. It was 3 wide into hairpin 1. Look at Mayan Patel. It's like Monaco 1992.
Yeah, you've got to be
He's
careful,
all over
Rocco.
the back
Got to be careful.
of Shenton there. Shenton still holds the race lead. Patel trying to check down. Oh, Shenton gets the door shut before the Mike Wilson complex arrives. That's going to bring... Aaron Richardson is up to third.
Brilliant.
Aaron Richardson from 20th on the grid was in damage limitation mode. Could get a double round victory here. This is a remarkable drive
Nat
from one of the
Stappen.
breakthrough drivers of 2025.
Nat Stappen's on the cusp of the top 10 as well for his fan club. Gillian Bennett's just fallen off her chair back home, cheering for Aaron Richardson. Max Endicott now defending what is fourth position. Shenton's going to have to he's going to have to tread very carefully here. Yes, he's got to defend. No, he can't weave around. And he's hugging the inside line. Richardson might still win this race from 20th. Patel's got to use his patience. Here comes Uncle Max in fourth. Lines is fifth. Then you've got Edgar. Oh, what a move from Richardson. They're side by side. It's not going to be the last lap yet. Close the book on race of the week. Book it in now. You're going to be watching this one back.
Mayan Patel has been in his position. He's managed to get leads, but that's always been in heats. This is different. This is a final of the Rear Tools British Kart Championships. The top two have broken away from the rest of the field. Once again, Max Endicott is holding on to third place. Now Finley Lyons is back again, up into fourth. Once again, head down for Shenton into hairpin 1. He doesn't need to defend this time.
No.
Has he still got enough speed off of hairpin 2? He's managed the runs off of hairpin 2 very well, but Patel, he's like a battering ram. He just all weekend has been driving on and on and on. It's normally been Riley Cranham he's been fighting with here, but he can still win this race.
Did you look at how long Shenton looked over his shoulder for coming out of hairpin number 2? That he was calculating, how many am I fighting? How many am I fighting? He now knows it's 1-on-1. Last lap of the race, mano a mano. Mark and Dave Litchfield's team. That's Mark Litchfield, who's synonymous with success here. Mayan Patel, one of the breakout drivers. Mayan Patel round the outside. What a move for the race lead. That is outrageous, Mayan.
Mayan Patel has taken the lead of this race. We've had two back-to-back moves on the last lap around the outside, but Shenton's coming back here. Shenton hasn't given up on this hopes of a race victory. Can he get Patel off the racing line? Can he get underneath towards the Fullerton?
And here come the cavalry.
Here they come. Endicott, Bachelor, Lyons, they're all charging towards these two. Mayan Patel has 4 corners to go. There's Bobby Game done. There's the first bit of the Mike Wilson complex. Mayan Patel's going to do this. Oh my goodness me, someone has gone off. Mayan Patel is going to win a PFI. Rocco Leon Shenton finishes a heroic second. Max Endicott takes third.